Hi there, knife people. Hello, lady and gentlemen. I've been to Alabama, and Alabama is a home to Bear and Son Cutlery Company. I ended up with 7 knives from Bear and Son, and some will look familiar to you, and some will be brand spanking new knives that you haven't heard about, because most of the sort of in the groove knife reviewers, infomercial makers, they don't get to collaborate with this brand, so they don't get to review it. As I was looking at their knives, I ran into their CEO. Would you please introduce yourself and tell us what you do?
Okay, I'm Ken Griffey, president and owner of Bear & Son Cutlery.
Are some of your knives, parts for your knives, made in China?
Okay, let's do it in a couple of ways. Bear & Son and Bear & Son and Bear Ops is all made right here in this factory. Okay, the Bear Edge is we use buy the handles in from China, and then we turn around and put all the components and all the blades and everything's made here. So that's the difference between the two.
That has not always been the case. I dug up some older interviews from 12 and then 7 years ago when they started doing this. Here.
There's only a couple of knife companies really left that don't import everything, but we're 100% made in Alabama, made in the USA, so we don't do that.
That was an interview that is 12 years old, and then 5 years after that, things changed.
We do all the design work, we do all the tooling, press, heat treat, grinding, all the handwork, assembly work, and the final hafting, which is the sanding and polishing.
All right, bottom line, if you're getting Bear and Son or Bear Ops and it's marked made in the USA, you are getting all American product. If you're buying Bear Edge and it's labeled built in the USA, that means it has a foreign produced content. And if you're buying a Bear Edge and it says made in China, then it's entirely made in China. That's how I understand what the company later conveyed to me.
There's so many patterns and everything that we want to make and that we got designed, we can't stay ahead of it.
Yeah,
so
I understand.
We're able to try and send our design of a handle over, and they can actually cut the G10 handle for me cheaper than I buy the G10 material here. There's still lead times and everything, but we're using an old Apple factory that used to make iPhone 6. He's got robotic CNCs in there, and he's got all kind of machinery and everything that we found over there.
Ready to
go.
He
does a great job with us and everything, and we can go out there and produce 3,000 of them and get that one on out in the marketplace. When you've got over almost 50 employees back there, and then of course across the streets where we do all the packaging, boxing, and all that, and they got another 20 over there. It's a neat facility. And a matter of fact, we'll actually open the factory up for people to go through and everything the weekend before Thanksgiving.
Oh. Well.
And we have an open house, and we also let people come in and buy our boo-boos for the year. Yeah, you got 2 water jets running back there. You got 3 CNC machines. You got presses running. You've got full heat treat system and everything else going back there.
I noticed that all your knives are very reasonably priced comparing to other U.S. manufacturers.
One thing of it is we're here in the South, so we're able to, wages are a little bit better than they are in other parts of the country.
Right.
And of course, we're family owned, so we don't have conglomerates wanting to make the X amount of percentage and everything.
So what happened to this inflation we're hearing about from Benchmade and the likes? Where is it? I'll tell you where it is. If you're an American company and you're making knives here, you're not paying tariffs on the finished goods. You're sourcing material here, so you're not paying tariffs to ship this material out to China. That is an economic war with us. That's how Bear & Son keeps the prices down. I mean, you're buying an American knife for the price of a Civivi.
This is our this is 2180R. We also make it in stag bone, make it in white bone, and then this is in the carbon steel area here. This is yellow delver, and also got it in red stag bone and heritage walnuts. And this is 1095 carbon. This here is 440 stainless. It's really been a good pattern. This is run on our CNC taper grinder and everything. You got 3 setups there.
If you didn't quite catch what he's talking about when he says 3 setups, let me dive into it. You see, I've been a CNC machinist in the beginning of my career and then manufacturing engineer. So I understand exactly what he's talking about. You see, grinders, CNC grinders operate in 2 axes. And so you have to set the blades up 3 times to get 3 different grinds on the blade. That's what makes some of the knives more expensive than others. And you have to do it on both sides of the blade. So it's really most likely to be 6 setups. And that's time, labor cost, machine wear, tool wear. There's a lot of cost involved in it. So it's still beyond me how he manages to sell this knife under 70 bucks, especially in the days when somebody is paying $300 for a Jack Wolf knife that has absolutely no quantitative advantage over this knife. Just blows my mind. Do you mind showing the walk and talk, like everybody's talking walk and talk? So it's a double detent, basically,
It's square jaw,
and a polished blade.
polished blade.
It's very well put together.
Yes.
Folks, I don't blow smoke up companies' Heinz on my channel, but it's on par with any much more expensive slip joint out there.
We're about 1,400 knives a day.
Wow.
So
I also noticed some of your products are in the military exchange stores. Are you maintaining that relationship?
Yes. Matter of fact, we just expanded it we expanded with the Marine Corps last week, and about 4 weeks ago we expanded with APs.
And that is in the year when Benchmade reduced their military discount from 30% off to 15% off. Because they're obviously hurting for money because of the inflation.
We sell a lot of the Barry Edge to them. They enjoy that. We got the 61106, which is a Zytel assisted opener and everything. That's one of their best sellers. And then we just put a new straight like semi buoy knife and everything in the store. It's doing real well.
All right.
61108.
And I actually happen to have this last one, a 5-inch straight clip point, very moderate belly. Almost could be called harpoon shape, but I think it's a little too close to the handle to be called harpoon. But you can easily reach and place your thumb over the finger guard. Fully symmetrical handle, Barlow shape, obviously, with a very generous lanyard hole and super nice texturing. And I think this G10 is what he's talking about, made in People's Republic. I am not the type of a person who just likes a knife because it's cool. This knife has extremely good balance. It has a symmetrical handle, which in combination with this excellent texture allows me to manipulate this knife in a very assertive manner. Yeah, the steel is a little bit on the basic side, and by a little I mean a lot. It's 440, and the sheath is kind of Byzantine. It's not a bad sheath. It has a leatherette element. It's ballistic nylon. Has a very good plastic liner in there, so you don't accidentally cut the nylon, and it's retained thusly with a basic loop here in the snap. But I like this knife so much, I was actually experimenting with the ambidextrous Kydex sheath that enables me to put the knife in either way. It locks in by the feature on the back of the sheath right here, and it can be released by pressing a thumb thusly. Or if you're under stress or duress, you can just pull it out quickly. Obviously, I never finished the project because the channel took over my life and I simply don't have time to work on fun projects. But I tell you what, Mr. Griffey, if you're interested in this concept, I'll be happy to mail it to you. Just let me know.
We just put Marine Corps just put in some automatics out the fronts. Matter of fact, we just shipped them yesterday.
All your parts for the autos made in your shop.
Made here.
Is there any model you'd like to emphasize? I know you're short on time.
We can do a couple here right quick. This is the out the front. That's D2.
Mm-hmm.
Aircraft aluminum, got the little gibbet and everything on it, easy to hold. Got the little bear paw on the back.
That's cool.
Pretty blade. Got it in a regular blade or Tanto blade.
Do you mind if I?
Sure, go ahead. And
D2, regular ingot form,
Mhm.
not
Yeah.
powder metallurgy.
No,
You're
no.
thinking about getting into CPM?
we do a little S35. That's G10.
Yeah,
That's
over steel.
that's
frame.
Swedish steel 14 series, Sandvik steel.
Oh wow, 14. Oh, I love that steel. And this is, I imagine, a little bit on a more budget side. Oh, look at that.
That's got the rescue.
It's a rescue knife.
Mhm.
Yep. What steel is that? Also,
The
14?
same thing.
Same
Mhm.
thing.
Yep.
Having a glass breaker,
Yep.
just in case. Just in case. Warncliffe. It's in what steel did you say this is?
That's 14.
If you are concerned at all about carrying an automatic knife, the laws have changed since 2021 in many states, and it became legal to carry them in the
That's the
pocket
biggest one.
in those states. You should still check with your local authorities before making a purchasing decision.
That's a Hulse. We're actually going inside polishing that now. That's a polished channel in there. It's actually on the CNC mill. It's 3 operations to get that channel highly polished.
What are your guts made out of the
The
liner?
slide and everything's on titanium.
Oh wow.
And then we got a little shorter version. A lot of people like the short version. I like the skinny one.
I think this must go home with me.
Okay.
Yeah. I think very classic look.
Mm-hmm.
It's good, grippy, nice.
Mm-hmm.
EDC friendly. Yeah.
I like the belt clip on it too.
Yeah.
Nice and wide. It clips in good.
And I always point out that these lines have to meet at the tip or very close to it.
Yep.
Otherwise, the tip is just not going. You know, these knives are designed specifically for penetrating from the front, right? So I test them that way. And
oh, like I said, we use CNC grinders. Of course, some steel's got a little memory to it. When you start heating it up, it'll sometimes go back to where it was before. Of course, the good thing about D2, it comes in a small sheet anyway, so it's not like a 440 where it's in a coil and we have to straighten it out.
Yeah, it doesn't have a lot of memory.
Doesn't have a lot of memory to it, so that helps.
Yeah.
Neck knife?
Yeah, it's a neck knife, but all the like big retailers are pushing the concept of pocket carrying these, and I'll let you do it. Who makes your Kydex?
Kydex, it was made over in Oregon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Matter of fact, he just closed down on me after I probably worked with him 20 years. He just retired. So we're actually in the process right now of trying to get our sheet supply over in Kansas to pick it up. I've got all the tooling and everything over to them.
What's the steel on this? Also,
that's actually 1095 carbon.
Ooh. Watch out, Essie. I like the recurve. It's quite a bit of belly, great hunting knife, skinning.
Yeah, it's been a good piece for us. We've actually made that knife for NRA before also.
How many years has this model been running?
Probably 6-7 years now.
All right, well, sir, I appreciate your time. I know you're super busy. I'm going to shop a little more.
Sorry, we're a little short-handed. Okay, we appreciate it.
Your face will be on it.
Okay, that's fine.
But...
That's fine. I hope I don't break your camera.
No,
anyway, I appreciate you stopping in. Sorry, we're a little short-handed.
All right.
Okay?
Thank you, sir.
All right,
appreciate
thank
it. You have a good one.
Right.
Bye-bye. Here are the 7 knives that I brought back from Alabama. I'm going to slice it and dice it a couple different ways. First, I'm going to tell you that this OTF and fixed blade and the traditional Barlow and a custom shop Coca-Cola handled slide block, they call crossbar lock, they call it slide block there. And then the other 3 knives, which is this slide block flipper, this ultra lightweight but large blade Sudbuster, and this humongous fixed blade, I bought at Buc-ee's. And Buc-ee's, it's like a Walmart supercenter of gas stations. It's a humongous store, and they sell, almost everything. And seriously, I don't know why, but some of the Bear & Son knives were less expensive Buc-ee's than on their own website. So I'm not going to review any of these knives today because I don't want to overwhelm you with an hour-long video. I'm going to do it in groups. What will I say about the knives' first impression? So I'll be honest with you, none of them, except for one, are trouble-free, ranging from very, very minor to at least one pretty serious. And the reason I'm telling you all this because I will do a video reviewing all of these knives. Not only do I point out companies' blemishes, I'm going to rate how difficult it is or how easy it is to remove them or improve the knife. That's why there is that RX in my channel description. I give prescriptions. Another thing that happened to me while I was visiting, they gave me these 5 hats that they sell for $19 on their website. 2 of these with the netting, and 3 of these with their logo, their ops, full skull cap. All these will be a giveaway to my viewers because I don't want you to forget that in a couple of weeks here, about a month left, there's this weekend where everything goes on sale. It'll be like 30% off. They also sell what they call factory seconds, which is knives with some small blemishes that got rejected by their quality assurance. Those will be up to 70% off. So if you're local to them, I would go check it out. I wouldn't recommend buying something like that online. But like I said, I get no kickbacks from any of this. Just got these hats. That's why I can't keep them. You can't keep even one of them. I'm going to be sending 5 of them out. And all you have to do is... Okay, so here are the simple steps to getting a Bear & Son hat from me. Step number 1. Go to your channel setup and make sure your subscriptions are made public. Because if I don't see that you're a subscriber to my channel, I will not be able to send you the hat. Step number 2, go into this video description or online and look up Bear & Son, and then go on their website and subscribe to receive their newsletter. Take a screenshot of the fact that you're registered and attach it to the email that you're going to send me. In the email, that's a step number 3. In your email, very important, put your screen name from YouTube in addition to your real name and the picture, the screenshot of being registered with Bear & Son. Those are the 3 things that I'm asking you. It's going to be on a first come, first served basis. If you don't meet any of these 3 criteria, you're not going to get a hat. And if you don't reply within reasonable time, 12 hours, it's only 5 hats, so 12 hours after this video publishes, you will probably not get a hat. So do all these 3 and we're cool.